VTUK.
He's ignoring
No,
me.
that's different. That's different to what I learnt.
Really? You do know that sign language has accents.
Oh,
I probably learnt the Scottish one then.
Aye, probably was. Absolutely.
So you learned the northern one then, Chandler.
Yeah, I did. I learnt the Sheffield one. They had
A lot of that was similar, but some wasn't. Some like MN
Q
R S T. I know you see T.
guys, you do know that we're live, right?
U V
V V W.
No, you see, I knew W was W.
Yeah. W.
I only know the
X,
A, B, C,
X,
D, E, F, U.
W X Y.
Why? Yeah.
Guys,
No, I was on
should we just go offline again, and then you can have your welcome to Sign Language Chat UK.
It's educational.
Good evening, welcome to Vape Talk UK. That's what happens when I start the show before we haven't finished a conversation, because we just carry on.
Yeah, we do.
How are we all doing?
But seriously, Mark, teach Starchy this. This is Dad.
What?
Dad.
What's that?
Dad. Father.
Oh. Apparently that's cunt.
Well, that's dickhead.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, is it up here? I don't know.
You know what this is?
Nescafe.
Is that a left-handed version of that?
Ketchup.
Oh.
Fuck thing.
Was that like when you taste the salt?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Good evening. Oh, we're on a show, aren't we? Good evening, folks.
Hello. Are people actually watching this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
It would have been so.
Yeah. Evening, Simon, and evening to Ali, Mr. Intense, Vapor Queen Becky, and hello. Those are the ones who have revealed themselves over on YouTube.
If you click on the three dots in the corner and click participants, it tells you who's in.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much it.
Three dots in the corner.
No, Ali left.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It was an absolute pleasure, Simon. Thank you for having us on, and my apologies for having a 7-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
But no, really enjoyed it.
But notice how Mr. Ben Vapes, he's always like, come on, are we on? And then he doesn't show up.
What can I
Ben.
say?
He did show up.
Where?
He turned up in the chat on Saturday.
No, Tuesdays.
Oh, Tuesdays.
You know, he always puts the "Are we on?" in the
are we
group.
on? Are we on?
And
And
then
now
he's
we're
like-
on, and he's not here.
Oh.
What the hell? I mean, that's just disgraceful, to be fair.
Fired.
Food.
Boo.
So, what's new?
What's new, pussycat?
Jesus.
This is 5 on the trot.
In it,
I
in
know.
it, blood.
We haven't got anything to say this time, so we've done it all now. We're just kind of
Yeah.
what we're going
Nothing
to talk
left in
about this
vaping.
week.
Yeah.
I went looking for content earlier and ended up on a YouTube channel just laughing to myself.
Don't lie. You ended up on a Twitch ASMR channel. We know it. We know it.
Seriously, that frequently happens. It's like, I know, I'll just go on Instagram, I'll have a look, see what I can find on there, and 2 hours later, I'm still scrolling through
ASMR.
TikTok.
Dave was saying that he started it at like midnight, didn't you say? And then then you realised it was light.
Yeah, during the pandemic, there was one night when about midnight started going through TikTok, and just kept going, and then suddenly looked up and went, "Oh, it's daylight." And because lots of people are doing that, you'll notice now. You'll know you've been on TikTok for a while because there's a little video that pops up after you've been on there for about an hour of a woman going in and turning lights on and off. And
really?
It's TikTok's reminder of saying maybe you should take a break from this.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen that, and I do good 2-3 hour stints on it.
Yeah,
I've seen a video. That's the one where she at the end of it goes. There's a video of a woman just looking at her phone, brushing her teeth, and then I never quite catch what happens. Something happens in the mirror, and she goes, "Whoa!" And then it changes back, and then she goes, "I think you ought to go to bed now."
I've never watched it all the way through. I just scroll past it and keep going.
Oh, okay.
It's just I've just seen it multiple times.
I was quite impressed by your teeth.
That one was just.
Wallace and Womit.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, so basically there's on TikTok you can do filters on the screens, and you can turn yourself into an avatar and turn your loads of things and stuff like that. And I used to do some TikToks, and then I didn't have original enough thoughts to do them properly, so I just used the filters now. But this one came up, and it's a filter that's supposed to give you a brilliant smile. And as everyone's ever met me, and as you will see me, my teeth are not the best in the world. So I thought, I'll give it a try, and tried it on myself, and probably because of my resting bitch face or what, I don't know, but it just put a top row of teeth, and I looked like Dwayne Dibley or Gromit. Yeah, there it is, yes. That. That's just what came up. So that's as good a smile as I could ever get. So
And it made you blonde as well. It genuinely made you blonde.
Before I went grey, before I went grey, I used to have a blonde. That bit that's grey there used to be a blonde fleck, and then it just went grey.
Did any of
Have you
you
noticed on
seen?
Facebook they're now also showing videos which are like a mix of Instagram and stuff like that. Oh, channels found the filters. So I found a video where this, I don't know if I saw it on Saturday, maybe I'm confusing it. So there was this guy who had put a filter on his girlfriend, and then he asked her something which will, of course, upset her. But he'd put a smiling filter on her. So while she was yelling at him, she was just smiling wide.
Yeah, that's the smile filter.
Have you seen the cry filter?
The cry one, the one the other way around, yeah.
Lindsay did it to me last night, and she was crying. Absolutely crying. I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's a Snapchat filter, isn't it? You have to export it out.
I think it'll probably just be in the list as well. But
It's not. I look for it. You can't find it.
The freakiest one is there's one that animates pictures.
Oh, that is.
And
it
dolls
does
and anything
toys,
like that.
Anything
yeah,
with
and
a
toys,
face.
anything with a face, it animates the face. And the amount of nightmare fuel I have seen on TikTok of people doing that with like Chucky dolls and stuff like that, and you're like, fuck right off.
Yeah.
Mr. Waits, good evening. Fee, good evening.
But yes, it'll scare the shit out of you. It's a time killer, TikTok.
So since nothing's new in vaping that we haven't already covered, Chandler, what are you vaping on? Okay, thank you very much for watching.
A little bit of cloudage.
Like that. I've got a little hole to poke.
He's got his Ant-Man mod. That's good.
And focus, you bastard. Come on, focus. Aha! There we go. There you go. I've got my fancy button.
Nice.
Look at that. I polished it up a bit because now you can see through it. Look at that. Use your mesh pads to do that. There you go.
Whose button did you polish?
Whose button did my button?
Whose knob did he polish?
I said no, it wasn't a knob. Definitely a button. Gave it a nice little bit of a rub. Had to lubricate it up a bit first. Bit of water.
You always have to do that, Chandler.
Use the mesh pad. Yeah. Always need a bit of lube on it. And yeah, so there we go. My SVB Prodigy mod with a new RDA.
Oh, that's fancy.
That is the Nitrous RDA from Damn Vape. And to be fair, it's the best damn vape I've had in a while. Haha, but nope. Okay. And inside there, I have got some pear drops from One Shot from Darkstar.
Nice.
Pear drops. Interesting.
Yeah. Actually, yes, I've had pear drops that are. I've had pear drops before, and they can be a bit harsh as a vape.
Yeah.
To be honest, I made the bottle up and I've left it about 2 months, and it's all right now.
What's it taste like? And don't say pear drops.
What's it taste like? Don't say pear drops.
Orange cream. He's put that in everything.
Does it taste like the smell of nail varnish remover?
No.
Then it's a good one.
It is a good one, actually. It's got a bit of creaminess to it. Yeah, you are right. You do sometimes get that nail varnish remover flavour in it, and that hasn't got it. So it's.
What kind of pear is it? Is it a conference pear, or is it what kind of pear?
It tastes exactly like the sweet.
Right.
So, yeah. There you go. Sorry. And I have got my Fev on top of my Noisy Cricket V2 back in parallel mode because I can't be doing with that PWM thing on the side of it because it's shite. And I've got some kind of liquid in there as well, which is very nice too. So there you are. That's
whatever happened to your adventures regarding the Fev and deck and colored glass and all that?
My adventures with the Fev was basically I started messing around with fused Claptons and fancy wire in the deck, and Ben suggested that you can get an improved deck from our lovely friends in China that might help with matters, but I've just gone back to a single 24 gauge Clapton, which is working actually quite nicely. So I'm going to stick with that.
What airflow you got with it?
It came with some really strange little screw things stuck in there.
You just took them out.
What the hell are they for? So you know, I couldn't find any other use for them. So yeah, binned them. So yeah, no open airflow on that. It just goes as it was meant to be. But yeah, enjoyed that. Managed to get 0.6 ish, and it's actually working quite nicely on the. I've been trying to find something that works with it on my unregulated stuff. And that does.
Cool.
So there you go, and I've got Arctic Roll in there because obviously Arctic Roll, I am obsessed with it at the moment. So, Dave.
Yes.
What's thou vaping on tonight?
What am I vaping on tonight? I have got the Cthulhu AIO with a Cubics inside of it. You can just see it there. And inside that is Cactus Lychee, very originally. I have also got Minican Plus with large juice in it, the orangutan variety, and I have got my Old Faithful, the RXG. On top of that is an Aspire Nico and he said that is a new juice for me. It is Raspberry Ripple from Liquid, Lickwid from Darkstar. And I don't know if you've seen, Chandler, but I sent you a message earlier because they've just brought out a new flavour.
Yeah.
Just released a new flavour that Chandler will probably be interested in.
I tried to ignore that as much as possible, to be fair. Which is, it's like, bugger, I spent ages trying to make a really nice drumstick squashy flavour, which I feel that I achieved, and then Darkstar just go, oh, we've done it too.
So yeah, so that's new. But yeah, but so this is the Raspberry Ripple, basically Raspberry Ripple ice cream, but it's very, very good. But I need to check with someone who know, because this is very reminiscent of a juice you used to have, and the company was called Lick. So I'm not sure if it's the same company has gone into just making concentrates now and selling through Darkstar. I don't know, but it's very reminiscent of that flavour. So, but out of that range of juices, my favourite flavour that the other company used to do isn't in this range. So I don't know if it is the same company, but it's like the same font and everything. But who knows? Who knows these days?
Does it look like it belongs to Bassett's?
It could do, yeah. So wouldn't look out of place on a packet of sweets, let's say.
It's one of them.
So that's what I am vaping on. Martin,
I'm just gonna cherish the moment that I caught Diddy before he caught us.
Did you ban Big Diddy? You are just so mean.
No, but I caught him before. He usually messages something before we see him. But first time in a long time I caught you before. You said something. Okay. Maybe he doesn't even know he's on watching. I don't know.
It could be.
As usual on a trusty Caliburn. Blue one
Caliburn?
today. Yeah,
surprising.
it's a thing, I think.
Okay.
Cocoa Pod 1.2 ohm.
Cocoa Pods.
Not mesh. Blah 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 blah. We'll get back to why. Just juice. Mango passion fruit salts.
Is that Cocoa Pod? Is that made by Kellogg's?
Yeah, Cocoa Pops. No pots, not pop.
Does it turn the milk chocolatey?
turns the juice brown.
I'd rather have a vape on a cocoa pod.
Also on Winter Dragon with the Narca.
Nice.
And yeah, I used to squonk so much, but
Squonk is dead, so you don't bother anymore.
hashtag.
No, me neither.
Got the Miyako apricot in there.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, something just arrived today. And I'm going to show you a huge waste of packaging for something very small. So this is the box.
Right.
It's it's not massive.
So the Uel Galmia,
Okay.
a 400 milliamp pod.
400.
You can't change the coil, so it's just open pods. 1.2 ohm, 1.6 milliliter. Where I think they could have just. I mean, even the. Well, I don't have it in here. Where is it?
What they could have done is just like taken the coil out and made it 2 mil.
No, but even this small one, which goes into, it has 2 milliliters. Like, what the F? Well, okay, back to the waste of packaging. So a lot of packaging. You open. I've, of course, already opened this. You have just the pod.
Yeah.
See how much packaging. The rest is just like fancy. Okay, so you have.
It's like an
A
Apple
manual
box,
thingy.
isn't it?
It's like,
It's like, what they could use half the space. It makes no sense. And we're talking like a 20 quid device. Like, why?
They could have made that 15 quid and got rid of the box.
yeah.
Something like that.
And they paid somebody at least a £5 to design the box for them.
Anyway, color serene blue. Apparently that's called. No button.
Oh, serene blue.
So just draw activated, very restricted, only one air hole on one side. A very elongated pod.
That
which
only holds 0.5 ml of e-liquid.
No, well, 1.6. Again, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. If this one holds 2, like, okay.
Yeah, it looks like it should hold 2 mil, doesn't it? To be fair.
Well,
Is it a vaping Bogan 1.6 mil?
I don't know. I'll try and have
Because
to
I know
figure
what
out.
the vaping Bogan 2 mil was.
I think I'm gonna try and get a hold of it like a syringe or something, and then try when it's really empty, to see how much can I fill into it and measure it, because it doesn't make sense to me that it will only be 1.6.
Do you really care that much to get a syringe out?
Nah.
Yeah, it does.
It has this little feature, like, so when you put the pod in, so it vibrates, that it's registering that the pod is there. USB-C, fast charging, so that's good because it's 400 milliamps. Yeah,
You've got a vape that's got a rumble feature.
and instead of green like many pods have when you're like in the upper parts of your battery, this one glows pink. Can't really see it.
Okay, so it vibrates and it glows pink. Are you sure it's not repurposed from something else?
See, I did read a sentence saying that this is Yule trying to hit the female vapors with something, and so it's very stylish, it's sleek and small and rounded edges and shit. But in the end, like,
Yeah.
So
So
trying to hit the female vapors.
hit the female market by making it vibrate.
Yeah.
That was designed by a man then.
100%.
Well, the question is, does it vibrate when you draw?
No, it doesn't.
See, now that's the trick missed then, because it could be fun for the couples that way.
That would be fun, like the first couple of times. Then you would hate it. It's like if you put like an exhaust on your car which has no, dampening the noise or anything. It's fun for the first couple of days. Then it just becomes fucking annoying with the sound.
I don't understand.
I know that.
Why they've put a motor in there. It's obviously an off-centered motor, isn't it, to vibrate? Why put that in? What is the point? What functional purpose does it have?
To just waste more of the 400 milliamp hour battery that's the tidgy little battery that's in there as it is.
Again, I don't know. Maybe it's because
they could have done away with the vibrate function
Because
and had more of a.
if the pod isn't all the way down in the caliber, it's like, okay, you just get no vape.
I'm guessing China's probably got a lot of leftover motors from all of the PS5s that they can't make at the moment. So they just decided to put those into vapes instead.
Plug that in there. But so far, having had this for an hour or 2 hours or so, just got it today. So it's 1.2 as the Cocoa Pot, but this is mesh. Whereas this is Phi, Cra, Idler, something like that. I don't know what's
a normal coil.
It's what's the normal? Well, it's not mesh.
Cancel. Just a cancel coil.
It's some kind of cancel. Yeah. Do really like the vape so far. It's restricted. Works with the liquid. The 20 milligram, because I can only vape that when it's really restricted. Believe me, I've tried in like a Boro thingy with like 0.6 coil, and I was almost dying. So it needs to be restricted. So far, really good. You can get it in a lot of the UK shops, web shops already, and of course I had to get one from Spain because Brexit and shit. So yeah, that's true, Chandler. Yeah.
It is. It gets the MTL thumbs up then.
I think it does. I'm gonna come back and see how the durability in terms of battery life, and also I like that you can fast charge it with instead of just micro USB.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like, how much more space?
What are you gonna
Would
do?
it
Plug your fast charger in and unplug it 2 minutes later when it's charged up before.
No, I'm just gonna permanently put a power bank to it, so it's just. And then I'm gonna tape this around the power bank.
Does it? The question is, does it do pass through? Because lots of those don't do pass through.
Ah, good.
Because I know the Minican doesn't do pass through.
I have to get back to you on that. I'm not totally sure.
Test it out.
But there is some different protection shit in there. Where was it? It's in the manual.
Because that's what we need now. Is that now there's more people working from home. They need to start bringing out desk mods that just plug in.
They have like this something called a Profox index. So you have like a graph saying tightness, density, savor, endurance, and warmth.
The last time I saw a chart like that was on a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
But
oh my god, I'm agreeing with that.
Get your affinities up so they're maxed.
You know what? I've been having as you know, I'm going away in a few weeks. And I've been having a conversation in my head. What am I going to take with me? I only need one setup. I only need one marathon setup. Can I be asked with taking wire, cotton and tools just in case?
Nope.
A charger, batteries. How long? I need to know how long the battery lasts on that, Martin.
I think you should. I saw these for 12 quid on some website during the week. I'd rather.
What's the battery life like on them, or am I going to have to carry 4 of them?
Maybe 5.
I would maybe say get 2 if it's gonna last a day. Because this has 570, and if you use the 1.4 pods that come with it as per standard, it would last a bit longer. But still, buying 2 of these, and you can fucking ship them to me, and I'll buy them afterwards or when you get home or whatnot. But in terms of just using it for that, not having to carry all, with the price you can get these for at the moment, probably your wholesale logins and whatnot, I'd say get 2 calibers, maybe some cocoa pods. I don't know, up to you.
Anyone in chat? I'm not dismissing Martin's answer at all, because I will probably order one and try one. But I need to give it a good blast. There we go, Matt. Speak to me later. I might have something for you. We'll chat in a bit. I will probably order one of those anyway, Martin, just to give it a blast. But
I'm only saying that it could be anything in that range. I know how tight you like it. I know how tight this is. And for the fact that you can get them pretty cheap at the moment because of all the other pods coming out, that's why I would say this. I found it on some website for 12 quid. Probably you have wholesale logins that make it even cheaper,
It's not even worth it for that.
Yeah.
It's not even worth trying to get it for less.
Nevox, Pagey, Jeff Fox, have it. I'm not that fond of it to recommend it, to be honest, because you're fiddling with coils that go inside the pod and
yeah, I would say get a Nautilus 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that.
I'm trying to avoid having to carry batteries.
Really?
The whole compactness and going through security and shit like that, it's easy.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Well, I mean, my recommendation is always that. Because
couldn't bring myself to vape that. And that sounds really airy as well.
Elf Pod is suggesting I was very fond of the Elf Bar Pod when I saw it because of the milliamp, but Mr. Payne, he tried, he bought one and he said effing shit. Well, the pods and the coils and so on. So I mean, something I can definitely recommend would be something like this. There are a lot of options, of course. You can also just get some disposables in the US at 50 milligram or whatnot.
Mm. Yeah.
I don't know. Is flavoring banned in Florida? No.
I don't know. I'll take enough juice and I don't know. I'll take what I need.
I definitely don't think they have the same selection of salts. Salts
I don't
isn't
do
that
salts.
great. Oh, well. I'll definitely recommend you do some 12 milligram freebase then.
Well, instead of 6.
Oh, because it's so restricted. I mean, I have a friend who's been using these also for years, and he uses freebase, and he uses 12 milligram.
Okay.
That's why I haven't tried it myself to compare, but it's so restricted that 6 would maybe be a bit too. But see what Matt has. Maybe he has some an extra bottle or something lying around. Evening, Mr. Payne. Yeah. You're right. Florida, there's nothing. I was thinking about New York, which has a flavor ban.
I'll probably end up just taking what I need to take. 4 batteries, a charger, and I don't know. I'll order a Caliburn. I'll see how I get on with it with 6 milligram.
Yeah, but maybe Matt has something extra. That's what he's pondering.
Maybe. Maybe. We'll wait
But
and see.
anyways, Palmia. Don't know where the name came from. So far, recommendation. Mark, what you vaping on?
Penis.
Don't lie. It's not a Phoenix.
Vapes now.
Mm-hmm.
Running at apparently 1.5 ohms, 12.5 watts. With some 6 milligram grapey stuff.
Grapey stuff.
I don't know what it is. It's a bit like.
I would say blueberry thingy. Right?
Do you like that? But no, blueberry's wrong.
Wait. Who's vaping blueberry? Tell us, Mark.
Not me.
Really?
Not me. No, wasn't me.
Bullshit.
I just had that come up.
You were vaping blueberry on Saturday.
I was.
Yeah.
It's that purple stuff I used to vape. I can't remember what it's called.
Colonel?
Yeah, the black. It's a bit
Yeah.
like the black, but in 6 mil version. I've also cracked out a side by side, and I'm not going to go close enough for you to work out what it is. The black, thank you, Ben. Excuse me. Pulled this out. Someone mentioned it. I can't remember when. I can't remember why. I don't remember thinking, I got one of those knocking around somewhere. So dug it out.
That the twat fuck heavy shit thingy?
Yeah, we were discussing the button position.
No, I'm referring to the tank.
Oh, the tank. Okay.
So yes, with a it's 0.3 apparently now, at 26 watts.
Okay.
Nice.
Some might say it's restricted. It is. It is a Hurricane Junior.
Yeah.
And I've forgotten how good the flavour was. Really enjoy the flavour on it. Wouldn't last very long. Quite a short tank. No knurling.
Right. No.
Oh, knurling.
No knurling.
Seems to be a little bit greasy, but no. But someone mentioned it a week or so ago, and I thought, oh, I'm going to dig that out. And it is.
I think it was because Chandler showed the new Hurricane from the Phoenix some weeks ago on your Instagram adventures. You found that.
Yeah, possibly.
I think that's where you got it from.
Is that mouth to lung? Because it looks quite cloudy.
It is.
Really?
The Junior mat, yeah. Well, if you look at the
Is that like a
That air hole,
That's
That's
it, and you're not restricting it at all. That is it. That is,
Okay,
and if
you-
you look at the juice wells.
Ooh.
Okay, you were just kicking out some clouds with it. Oh, that was-
Yeah, on 0.3. What did I say? It was 20. Where's the screen? 26. I probably got to 28.
That was a proper posh tank some years ago. Proper high end.
Yeah, we used to stop
bloody
them,
hell.
and I foolishly tried one, and then
Oops.
had to keep it.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Janet, just the fact that they're from Switzerland, you know it's going to be expensive. So
Yeah.
Does that sound overly whistly?
No. Well,
Ben clearly
No.
can't wait then.
can't hear it at all.
Can't hear it.
maybe if you up the gain on the mic,
It's not. It's not.
we'll pick it up.
It's obviously not that whistly because it's not being picked up on the mic.
And we can hear Lindsay typing. So
Yeah, no, that's nice.
Ben, shut up. Now you're just being a pain in the ass.
Sounds whitly.
There we go. That's
So
me.
chat, YouTube and Twitch, please do indulge us in what you're vaping on tonight.
That would be good.
Yeah. Should have probably said that 5 minutes ago while we were still talking.
It went through my head before I said what I was vaping on, but didn't do it.
Did it? Ah, right. Okay.
It's a.
We'll get back to it. So I took the liberty of scouring through the interweb, primarily trying to find UK web shops places, but I tried to find some what I have called deal of the week.
Oh, right.
I've tried to find some interesting deals and items where you can save a fortune, or it's just ridiculously cheap and you have to get it, and so on. So on.
Chandler, put your credit card away now. Hide it.
Wait, what? I literally went into my pocket to get my wallet out earlier. It's not there. I've left it into the room.
Just referring back to that.
Probably safer.
John Fox, Wicked AIO, and Danny Mini with the Fab. Ben is on a Fab with the Sellers
Danny Mini.
BXR and Mob Mini, and the end. Oh, who saw the end? RTA on a Melody. Ooh,
On a melody.
Ooh, Mark.
Melody. That sounds very nice.
He is much more simple. He just has his 520 RBA.
So,
and
sorry,
his-
just quickly. I can't believe there's a melody in the wild that's still working.
It's
Andrew's,
probably only just took it out at Bugs.
Andrew's chucking away on his Swape with his Vindicator.
No.
Nice.
Ooh. Please keep him coming. We'll get back to him and read him aloud. So, Mark, if you would put up the DOTW 1.
Number one.
Number 1.
Whoa.
So, we're on eSig 1, where, and I have disclaimer is that I found these during the past week, so could be now be out of stock and shit like that. But you could get a nice RDA for a tenner. Screamer by Fallout and Mech Life.
I'm on ESIG 1 as we speak.
Is the Screamer a nice RDA?
I think it's well. Speaking of Chandler's newest habits in regards to ideas, I think that the black
Still-
with the red A10 would maybe fit nicely on the.
It's a dual coiler though, isn't it?
Yeah, but you dabble in dual coil.
Not so much. I dabble. I usually go, oh, let's try this with a dual coil in it. And I'll vape it for about an hour going, it's all right, and then put it back to single coil.
There's something more satisfying about single coil RDAs, in my opinion.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think for me it's the flavor that is more. You get a little bit less vapor than more flavor. I know nitpicking, but again a tenner like.
Yeah.
If it was 15,
Can't go wrong
20,
with a
you know,
tenner.
but a tenner, you know.
Yeah.
chump change.
It's one of those things. If it's a tenner, it's worth a try. Even if you're slightly interested in it, it's worth a pump.
So yeah, are they still in stock, channel?
The Screamer, I'm just trying to find it. That's not it, that's what tofu. Scream. Let's see what comes up.
Their intent is chucking on his Kaifun V5 on a Vaporesso Gen with some snake oil. And 2 other setups. That's very explanatory, intense. I'm vaping on a vape.
They've still got loads in stock, just,
And is on his Danny Box Mini with the squape. What squape is that? EC? And some classic rye forward. Matt saying it's in the clearance section. Andrew, go on to eSig1 and check it out if you want to know more. Dual coil deck, postless, I'm guessing. Yeah. Bring up number 2, Mark. If you would, please.
Oh, our friends over at Renko.
Yep. I thought that was a pretty good deal for, and I can speak from experience, I have it. Like a clearish thingy where you can see the board and shit. It has 1,000 milliamp. It has
That's not bad.
pods where you change the coils. Some like that, some like them just the entire pods. Have 2 different, I think it's 0.8 or 1.2 coils. Both mesh. But $14.99, that's, I would say, a cracking deal for also for a pod-wise thing that which has a lot of battery life.
Yeah.
Andrew's put that in the bin.
And obviously, if it comes with like a pod or a couple of pods as well, that's not bad.
Andrew, you may change your mind when I tell you it comes with a lanyard as well. Just
yeah, Mark. That's perfect for you for your travels.
No,
have that
seen
on the
dead.
lanyard.
Would not be seen dead.
I mean, milliamp wise, yes, good, but well, I'm not vaping it that much because I end up on the Caliburn, so I do like, well, I did like when I was using it, the flavor of the coils. I felt it was a bit seepish through the bottom, which I think I experienced in my adventures with different pod systems. That the ones who have coils you can take out of the pod, they do tend to seep a bit more than the ones that are just
sealed unit.
Yeah, sealed up. So, but I'm still gonna say a effing good deal. 15 quid.
Yeah.
So yeah. Number 3.
Oh my lord.
Oh, good God.
Ah, right, okay.
This was just one of those. It's just so cheap, and I know we're back to the pipette and shit like that. I used to vape a lot of the grape version of this, which I actually made a mix with some fucking flavor. The red one, berry, I think it was called, a couple of years ago. But $2.99.
That's coming in at 0 milligram though, because it's not a short fill.
What?
It's a 65 ml 0 milligram non-short fill.
So is that bottle just literally 65 ml and there's no room for a nick shot?
Yeah.
They must have bought up some stock from some, because they were 65, but then they took out 10 milliliters. And it was one of those where, because it's Malaysian, they were like, okay, we're just going to take out 10 milliliters and we're not going to up the concentrate on what's left. So it's from that era when they made it short.
The original orange I used to quite like, but then they changed it, and I think I don't like mango. I think mango's manky and artificial, but I think their mango was okay.
Really? I think it was too artificial.
Yeah, maybe it was that one I didn't like then.
I tried one at one time called Screamo Mango. Can't remember who made it. That was actually pretty nice, but that's again mango. It's like strawberry. There's so many of them that are just...
We used to have one in the shop called... Was it called Fantasy? No, it wasn't called Fantasy.
Yeah.
It was Electric Lemonade. Fucking hell. It was called Electric Lemonade. And it blew your tits off. Honest to God, no word of a lie. I don't think you can get it anymore. What did I say it was called?
Electric lemonade.
There are more on the... And it's on the Washington Vapes thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There are more than these. I just took out 6, which could fit in a picture. Like $2.99 again. If you have some cravings for some nostalgia.
It was made by a company called Ecstasy. And that shit blew your tits off.
Was that the colour of the juice, or was that just the bottle?
No, that was the bottle.
Oh,
but
right.
the lemonade was so strong. And then it had just got this Malaysian hit that just kicked you in the cunt. Honestly, in fact, that was one of my things. Here, have a blast of this on my series build.
That was your trick vape, was it? That was
I didn't do it. I wasn't stupid.
No, that was the one you had in the pocket for other people who said, "Can I have a go on your vape?" Oh yeah, try this one.
Yeah.
Woof.
Yeah.
And another one I used to... Do you remember Frost? From Element?
Yeah.
Element Frost. That was another one that was nice on series, but that had got a hint of cooling. And that would kick you in the cunt as well. It's true. It's true.
Yeah. So, number 4.
It's one of those vapes that once you take a hit from it, you can feel it cleansing your lungs.
Yeah. It's like vaping bleach. I don't suggest you do that.
No.
Yeah.
Unless you're an ex-president of the United States, then in which case knock yourself out. No, he likes bleach.
So, cracking bit of starter kit. Vaporesso GTX 1. 25 quid-ish. Good deal, down from 46. Yeah.
And comes in pink.
£7.90 shipping. Where's it coming from?
Don't know. But it's the page called vawoo.co.uk.
China.
Pretty good deal if you need a beater setup. Uses PNP coils, I guess, since it's Vaporesso. So, yeah, got no clue of the quality of either the tank or the mod, but just for the mod itself, which small beater mod, I think it's a good deal. Yeah, Matt, it's all China. Yeah.
Almost 50% off.
Yeah. Closing in, at least. So, yeah. vawoo.co.uk. VAWOO. Oh, 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 oh.
No, you can't do that. Not allowed. You'll get in trouble for doing that.
Well, I once said that, and Mark said it reminded of some British TV show. I don't know. Remember, Mark? The ooh.
He wasn't referring to the Funky Gibbon, was he?
No.
As in, do the Funky Gibbon. Funky Gibbon. What was that? The goodies?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark. Matt, shut up. GTX coils. Yeah. So, the next one is from something called mycigara.com. It has the prices in pounds, so I don't know. It's the Elf Bar FB1000, which John was talking about earlier. 1000 milliamp bit of kit, little pot kit, and you get free Din Lady e-liquids with it.
Yeah, free Din
So
Lady.
for 20 quid.
They charge you. They charge you 25 quid if you don't have the Din Ladies.
when you go in onto
What?
the side, you put that in the basket for $19.99, then you can add 3 dinner ladies.
It's their way of getting more coils out you, isn't it? Here, have some dinner ladies.
We recommend buying an extra package of coils straight away. One
But
for
why
each
does
bottle.
the pod look like a bottle of Lynx?
Yeah, it does.
Or
Yeah.
for our international viewers, a bottle of Axe.
Yeah,
Exactly.
all the banks.
Maybe they were inspired. It happens.
Yeah.
Or with that color coding, maybe Impulse probably
Yeah.
work as well.
Lynx Africa.
Everybody's Christmas favourite.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you know if you've got a bottle of Tempest, Lynx Tempest, they're fetching like 500 quid a bottle now.
What?
Do you know the original going back before? Do you know when they used to put the rounded caps on the top?
Yeah.
The original ones going back. We'll talk about it in the after show. I'll show you. I've got some screenshots. But there's some of the originals like Java and Tempest and stuff like that. They're fetching 500-600 quid a bottle now. They're collector's pieces.
Really?
There you go. Even Matt's saying it as well. Even he agrees.
What?
Yeah. Fetching silly money.
Fetching coin.
Ellie's
tin of
making on
arms
his Reaper V3 on not a Sunday, a Sunbox.
Was that the last? Was that the last one?
No, there's one more.
Oh, okay.
And with some good shout, Allie, Wig Liquor Raspberry Yogurt. There's one more, which is from vapesourcing.com. If it's switching.
That sounds legit.
Well, no, it's a legit site. It's just from overseas, so. I saw this and I thought of Dave. Nice
Okay.
Whoopoo beater mod and a tank. Pretty good deal, savings wise. $60. That's like what, 20 quid or something.
No.
No,
Have you
that's about-
seen? Trust me. Have you seen the exchange rate at a minute? It's made me
Really?
sick.
Obviously you've been checking that.
121.
What?
121.
Yeah.
121.
Hang on. No, it's published at 121.
Yeah.
You won't get 121.
No.
No.
Jeez.
It's
Jeez,
basically,
that's gone up.
so basically like for like then, pretty much. That'd be a nice cheaper holiday. I remember when I one trip to Vegas, it was at a really good time when it was basically $2
2
to
to
a
one.
pound.
Yeah. Did that.
I enjoyed those
Yeah.
days.
If it hadn't been for that, I would have been penniless in 3 days.
That was
I
the
still was.
deals I had found during the week that I wanted to share if someone had interest. If you guys see something, feel free to PM me with it and I'll share it on the next show.
I
Yeah.
completely misheard that.
Bring some of the deals to the masses.
Yeah, definitely.
Hang on, I'm just clearing the slideshows.
That's all right.
Shall we go with? I'm actually going to do Dave differently. I'm going to drag Dave in.
You're going to do Dave differently?
Gonna do
Okay.
it Okay, right. Let me just
So
assume
not-
the position.
Not
Hold
from,
on a
not
minute.
from behind this time? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Spit or no spit, Dave? How do you want it?
So just remember, I'm not as flexible as I used to be.
Me neither. I don't bend for shit.
It's
Right.
not what it says on the toilet.
You
Gonna
can't
be your
say that
shit.
when you're 7'2". You bend for a lot of shit.
All right. So this evening's version, is someone else doing Vape Cell Bin or am I doing it?
You're doing it.
You're doing it, I think.
I'm doing it. Okay. The order they're in. The first one's Green Dave.
Yeah, that's cool. Stick it up and I'll go from there.
Okay, Sailor.
Remember, you can vote on Twitch and count automatically into the vote. If you vote on YouTube, we'll count them in manually.
And there we go, Dave. Introduction, please.
So the first one is the D-Blade mechanical mod by Caveman Mods. It is a fully mech, and I was a bit confused with it at first because there's no fire button on the bottom. So basically what you do with this is the tube itself, you press, and that actuates on the top cap, and fires it.
You see, for me, I can't work out. Right, is that the internal green? Is that a cell?
No, that's a sleeve. That's the fire button basically. It's
Right.
a sleeve. It's a sleeve that you press to make the connection.
I was looking at that gap at the bottom.
Yeah, that's the first thing that triggered me, and I was like, why is that gap at the bottom? Basically what it is you can spin it round, and 2 of the holes open up, and only the bottom one's open. That's basically like a locking mechanism, but that does expose your battery. So it is a locking thing, but then that allows for shit to get inside the mod. There's that, and obviously if a piece of metal were to get in there, that's just going to instantly fire the mod still, because but yeah, so it's basically it's a design choice, but yeah, that little gap at the bottom instantly triggered, and that's why I looked into it further to find out where the fire button was, and then found a video that explained how it works. But that's it. But in case I'll give it a second. But in case you're interested, its retail price is £309.99.
What?
So.
Sorry?
Mine goes for 50. I don't care. Straight
So
up.
yeah. So you may want to consider that when you vote.
Distinct. Oh shit. Paul's here. Close the show.
I've just realised that Dave can wear it as a hat. There we go. Hey.
Yeah, I won't move. Yeah.
Phil's awake. Why haven't you spoken out, Phil? Fuck's sake.
Yeah. So yeah,
we
so
got
it's
3 pins on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's another one on B.
What was it called again?
It is the D-Blade mechanical mod by Caveman Mods. I saw this on Evolution Vaping. They've just got some of them in.
But they may have voted before you set the price, and maybe they're regretting it now.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Yes. You have to. Yeah. Be aware. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. The one Joker in the pack this week. Rest of them will be a little more clear cut. Trucking me around. Catching us up. Oh god. But yeah, so yes, like I say, if you're into your mechs, give it a go, it's fine.
Oh shit, Paul, sorry, wrong button.
Just as well I didn't go for a
What?
just as well it isn't a pink mod.
Oh.
Imagine pink. But that gap, that annoys me.
Yeah, so yeah, that gap is on all of them. But yeah.
I think we can safely say that's a bin. From all the bins.
Yep, that's a bin. That's a bin. That's crazy.
Cool.
Hang on. I'm not perfectly set up for this. Why have I got my work phone here?
I'll readjust himself.
Sorry, guys. I really wasn't set up for this.
That's all right. Imagine if it's like this now. Imagine what's going to be like the weeks you're not here.
I'm looking forward to watching those. Next one is Red and Black Dave.
Red and Black Dave?
Red and Black Dave. Okay. All right, cool. Yes, this one. So this is the Dead Rabbit X. It's just about, and I just thought I'd put this one here because I've never seen airflow like that before. So I just thought stick it in. I'm sure it's available in a range of colours, but these are two of them. It's just been released, just been announced. I haven't been able to find a price on this yet. But I would imagine it's not going to be the priciest in the world. But it's just the rabbit ears and the 2 X's for the airflow. It's a choice.
Is it me, or do I feel as though I'm going to put my coils in, tighten them down, and them legs are going to snap?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Possibly. But that's the new style design on all of the Dead Rabbits now, isn't it? So.
I think the airflow thing's a bit of a thing. Was it the 13 RDA that came out recently, where the airflow was a 13? that you could close off.
Oh, was it? I never saw that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said it's a different airflow. The one question I would say with those two airflows, do you think it's going to whistle and be a bit noisy, be a bit turbulent, or do you think those X's might cut it down a bit?
Kaz, did you just sniff your fingers?
I don't know.
Is
Well,
it up?
thank you
Thanks
for
for
the
follow.
following, whoever that was.
How is that?
Thank you.
Hello, that.
Who? What? Oh, Esila. Oh, thank you.
No,
I don't know.
that's we don't get unanimous bins very often.
Shall I screw it up?
No, I've closed it before you did.
Josh is tooting on his DNA pod mod. What DNA pod mod? Please elaborate.
Matt says it was the Arcane 13, and he says it looks decent. Well, it don't look that bad, actually, to be fair.
Oh. That'd be right. Yeah.
Even Chandler been it. Oh shit, you've been very few things.
I know, but dual coil, RDA, meh.
Oh dear, you really have dragged the barrel tonight, haven't you?
It's a bit Chinesian this week. Yeah, like I did when I sent these pictures through, I said I'm gonna have to come up with a theme for this and work a little bit harder. But situation meant I wasn't able to search that hard this week. So yeah, so this is the Inikin Chroma 217. If you're looking at the sale option, the price is $32.99.
Hang on, $32.99 for the kit.
Yes.
Fucking hell, what's happened?
Is it 21700?
I'm assuming it must be because it's called the 217. I'll be honest with you. I partly had my VVLP hat on when I was doing this, and I just look at the pictures and the price and then save the picture. I didn't actually read up on anything apart from the mech. But I see. But the sticker isn't the worst thing in the world to me. But that's probably because I like blue.
You mean that's not really stabwood?
Unfortunately, not. No. And there's a silver one with a silver carbon fiber sticker on it,
Oh,
which is just classy, generally. But like I said it's a good fun, and also it's the top part of that is the fire button.
I was just about to say, where's the fire button?
Yeah, that is the fire button. So the screen part presses into fire button, and that's quite nice and sleek. So,
I mean, I'd keep it because I need a new build mod. So
yeah, for a knockabout mod, you could do a lot worse.
Again, you're getting this for free. That's how the game works. So
yeah, exactly. You're getting it for free.
What tank's that?
Haven't got a clue. It'll be whatever comes with. Hold on.
Pin the tank, vape the mod. Been so intense that you can't choose. So you chose to vape it. We got 2 vapes from YouTube. Mm-hmm.
It's a vape. It's a vape.
The vape. Ben is gonna sell it. he's gonna tell some indecisive German that yeah it's real stabwood. Yeah.
Right, it's the new E-Force tank. Is the tank that's on it?
Inikin cores have always been pretty good, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a vape.
nice.
Next is
You can say that for a lot of things.
Yes.
I'm guessing.
That looks like it's going to unlock a BMW.
Yeah. So from your
In
reaction, I
Mark's
saw
head,
this
he's
one.
already thinking,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking do it next week.
So this is the Geek Vape AP2 kit. So it's an Aegis Pod 2 kit. £24.99. Is that one of them, or
Oh, you
No,
got one.
I can't remember what this is, but this is also from Geek Vape.
so that could be the one. That could
That's
that
just
could be.
called the Aegis pod.
That's the V1. So this is the V2 then.
But this has leather or pleather
That has pleather on it.
and stitching.
That's
so.
slightly classier then.
And
But-
stitching, so they've stitched the leather to the plastic. Across. Across, you're hiding behind an image.
Oh,
Other way.
see it?
Yeah. That's it.
Oh dear.
So this is this stage. I just put this one, but I just noticed. Is it just me, or does the camo look like there's a face in it?
Wait, what?
If you look dead at the centre of it, it looks like there's a face in the camo.
Me, all I can see is a dog throwing up.
That's just the picture in general, though. But yeah, so it's basically it's a positive, but it's by ages, so it's gonna take a beating. But yeah, I just saw that one. We'll throw that in there for
I would go Jay Hayes
with.
on its ass.
Yeah, just test it, just to see how durable it is. But if it's like their other stuff, the pod would probably disintegrate before the mod did. But
oh, the face I can see is eating the dog sick.
oh, right, okay.
Oh, nice.
Is it going?
Oh no, I can see. It's at the top. Yeah, so I can see the dog, and I can see there's a woman's face next to it, from a woman from the 1940s. Yeah, next to it. Yeah, at the top. Yeah.
Right, next week
that.
we're going to do this on acid. It'll be so much more fun.
Well, from the sounds of it, I think you and I probably already are.
I can't see it, seriously.
You don't need to, trust me.
No.
That is another one for the poubelle.
Hey. So, right.
Oh, Josh is on the Geek Vape Z100C DNA pod mod.
Ah.
Nice.
100C on a pod.
It says pod mod, so it's probably like probably like the Max or something like that. No?
Next, oh my lord, Dave, what are you doing to us?
You're giving Mark depression with these choices.
Yeah, you kind of already hit the showstopper earlier, so that. But
Mark, we rejoice in the fact that you were able to bin it.
Now this is the Maxus Solo 100 watt mod by FreeMax, and it's just LEDs all over the place, and I quite like it for that. It's
LEDs. You got me.
Obviously, I have picked the color which is
the one you buy, right?
Most controversial. I don't know if I would, but I might buy that one.
You're getting it for free, for fuck's sake.
It goes quite nicely with the blue, but it appeals to that part of my brain, which I'll just move it around like that.
I mean, it has LEDs. I'm there. And it's for free, so.
Yeah, it just hits that part of my brain that goes, all flashy, flashy. And it looks like one of those PCs because that whole front is clear, so you can see into the board and stuff. And it's a whopping £49.99 for the full kit.
Nice.
So that includes the tank as well, but I wouldn't use the tank. Yeah, exactly. You forget the tank, but yeah, it's a thing. Not going to be to everyone's taste, but probably not to. If you're looking at it, not to anyone's taste. But,
reminds me of them light up shoes. What as you throw it at the wall, it flashes. You fucking have that.
We got 2 vapes and 1 bin on YouTube, so it's not that bad.
But yeah, it's out there. Have a look at it if you want to.
And if you don't want to, we won't hold it against you.
No, exactly. All for your own choice. But yeah.
That's the thing with this game. Either we show you nice stuff and it's like, oh yeah, I'd like to try that. That's nice, or you get the enjoyment of putting it in the fucking bin.
Of Jay Hayes in the fucker.
Yeah. This one is Jay Hayes heavy. Like I said, I need to put my thinking cap on and come up with a theme at least. And the last one, like I said, is just.
Yeah. If you like, you are allowed to exchange the bin with the hammer if that's your preference.
Yeah. And talking of cheap as chips, this is the Lost Vape Grus Grus.
Oh, they've had so many returns. Holy shit!
Have they? It's a whopping £26.49.
Again, we're back to Lost Vape before and after China.
Yeah, but it's cheap as chips. Like I said, you get a nice bit of wood paneling on the side to go along with your. What was the car that had wood paneling?
It looks like a hallway floor.
It does. There's a nice bit of laminate flooring, and there's a few there's a few different laminate styles you can go for in the range. I can't remember, but I'm assuming there must be a carbon fibre version as well. But it's just single cell mod, Central 510.
I always chuckle a bit when these it's clearly a very cheap mod and so and then they try to classy it up a bit with some, there are many different stickers you can use, but wooden stickers
The wood paneling on it.
stop. Just no, just don't. It makes it worse.
It's basically we have the aftermarket wrapping companies to thank for that.
Mark, cue the music. Cue the music.
It's improving it. Let's be honest. As I said, it's.
If you're gonna do that, you need the music.
Okay.
Plus, Phil will fuck off, so it's win-win. We have 2 vapes on YouTube.
Two vapes on YouTube. That might stick it over. But
It's starting to make me feel like I've drank.
2 vapes on YouTube. That actually makes it a draw at the moment. So anyone voting, you can actually decide it.
Yeah, you can put the deciding vote in there one way or the other. But similar to what mine said later, I would say if there's anything that you would like to see on the vape sale bin, send me an email at vvrpdave@gmail.com and I'll stick them in. I said I'm always up for new ideas. I said I'm not the and if there's anything you see in specialist groups or anything like that, send it to my way because I'm not in a huge amount of those because I don't do too many groups. But yeah, if there's anything you would like to see on vape sale bin, send it through to me.
Oh, it's done. It's in my head.
It's stuck now.
It's frozen your camera as well.
Dave, I've sent you a PM.
What's happened? What's happened to my camera?
You've killed it.
Fuck.
Yeah, your camera's we were waiting for you to move, and I was quite impressed at how you were actually, whistling and talking and not actually moving.
I think we ended up on a draw with that, actually. Oh, severely lagging. No,
He's back.
it's there.
He's back on our screen and he's back on the Twitch as well.
Oh shit! Is Pedo Music still going?
No. Well, I don't know. Unless it was going, it might have been going out the channel, but I couldn't hear it in the headphones. So
I couldn't hear anything because I've got Twitch muted. So. And you've got a new fan in Mr. Intense. He really likes the music also. So
awesome.
We'll keep it. We'll have it come back again just for you, Intense.
Right.
We always appreciate good feedback. Thank you.
Chandler's Instagram.
Oh God, do I have to pay attention now?
yeah, you do. Sorry, Chandler.
Not really, actually.
Okay.
But that
All
depends.
right. We are starting at number 1, Chandler.
Okay. I thought we would go for a coil of the week. And number 1, we'll just briefly hover over this one. Just some more completely pointlessly coiled e-liquid, pointlessly coloured e-liquid to go with those Siri RDAs. They must be getting their money's worth out of those green and orange cotton things. I keep seeing them popping up on Insta all over the place.
Triple coil.
Sorry?
Triple coil?
Yeah,
What?
triple coil. That's
Triple
that.
coils. Yeah.
That's that one that you can do series and parallel.
Yeah. Well, no, it is series.
Yeah, but it's series when you put the 3 coils in, isn't it?
It's,
Are you sure?
They're both series, but you can do all 3. You can either do dual series or triple.
Are you sure it's serious? I mean,
Yeah.
do we have an expert here, Mark?
Yeah, definitely series. So yeah, coil number 2, something that actually looks a little bit more less steampunk.
So, you ready for number 2?
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've had enough of the series.
Oh, spunk bubbles.
Oh yeah.
And you went, oh yeah.
Oh god.
You're not. I thought you weren't supposed to clean your coils with washing up liquid.
Oh,
That's what I've always been told.
I quite like that until Mark just mentioned that. Now I've gone off it. Onto the
It looks. It actually looks like the person has just spat into their RDA.
They probably have, to be fair, just to get the photo.
Actually, literally looks like that. It's like
Because the coils.
This triggers. You remember on Saturday when we were asked if we had a phobia, and I said I had trypophobia. This triggers this.
yeah,
No,
that hits it.
oh.
It's and the coil itself, it looks like it's just flat wire, but it is actually Clapton. It's just really fine.
It looks like there's something etched on it. It looks like it's a Lord of the Rings job.
It looks like polished mesh.
It's Elven scripture.
Is it polished mesh?
It looks polished mesh to me, if you get close
okay.
enough.
I don't know. I can't tell. I've now got it full screen, and yeah, kind of. Maybe I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just flat wire, but there you go. I saw that. It caught my eye. Then Mark ruined it for me. So yeah, that's enough of that one. No.
Spunk bubbles always spoil it, mate.
Oh, I know.
And when it's on the curtains. Anyway, next.
So I've seen a few new things. So.
Oh my god! It's fucking Snowwolf. Oh, it
I
says
know.
at the top. It says at the top. I'm like, what is it? What is it? What is it?
Snowwolf. That you're kind of used to Snowwolf and their mechs and their big beefy mods have brought out a pod thing. I think there's 3 of these, Mark. You can just scroll through if you like.
Have you
So
got a
top? What's on the
anyone?
bottom?
Anyone got a translator app that can tell me what that says across the screen?
It looks like they've plugged in an iPhone charger into it.
Wait! Look!
It's
No.
It's
Look at the corners, the curves.
Very similar.
very similar.
Oh, it's a
Very
charger.
Similar. But yeah, that's a USB-C. Basically, I took screenshots of a video that was playing. So that bit was going. It's USB-C charging. So you plug your USB-C in the bottom. Which photo are we on at the minute? Yeah, if you want to go, like I said, Mike, there's 3. So
I'm just opening up my translate app. I want to know what it says.
oh, okay. So it's got pods with it. It's just I looked at that and went, Snowwolf, really?
You should look at their disposables also.
Snowwolf do disposables? Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
We'll bring some pictures next week.
Yeah. I mean, and the LED does change color to let you know how much battery you've got left in it, but you know
It's 900 mAh.
well, there you go.
It looks a bit dot moddy to me.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looks Caliburny.
There's
Without the
probably about 500 of those kicking around with just different branding on.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
But yeah, it was the fact that it was a Snowwolf that made me just. That is not what I would expect to see coming from Snowwolf.
So they have 1 ohm pods and 0.6.
What's going on at the top of it? Where did you just put your mouth around the plastic, Pete? What? I don't get it.
Yeah.
It does,
that's
it
the
does
pod
look
with
like
the
that's the
airflow
pod
at the
on
top.
the top. That clear yellowy thing.
Yeah, that'll be the juice inside the pod. And then the white plastic. Bit is just where the air comes out.
I was going to say there is a bit of plastic over that V-shape cutout. There is plastic over there. It's just because it hasn't got any yellow liquid in it that it looks a bit wonky.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does look a bit
shit.
Well, it is called the mini fang, so it's probably designed to look like a wolf's fang.
I'll let them off then.
I'm probably giving them much more credit than they put in way much more thought into it than they did. But they can have that one for free.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look for this. This looks interesting.
I thought you might like it, Martin. Actually, I thought you'd be
Like can't figure out if they use mesh or like cancel wire in the pods.
Have to see
Anyway.
if Snowwater Expo.
Yeah. So next one is this one's from Think Vape. And this one caught my eye because I thought it was something else.
It looks a bit like a double barrel and also looks a bit like a Danny.
Danny, very much. It was the Danny that caught my eye with that. It basically looks like it's a DNA board, so it's got DNA in it. They think Vape a carton, DNA 100C. So I don't know which battery it takes. I'm assuming it's a 21700.
You'd hope.
But yeah, you unscrew the top and pop it on.
Does look a bit like the top side as well. You're right, John.
Yeah.
Topsidey, yeah.
That's the DNA 75 screenish thingy, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Probably, but it's a DNA 100C, so that is one of the color screens.
They have the same look with the big screen buttons below.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean that caught my eye because I first off thought it was a Danny, then I did think, is it a top side? But no, it's a little DNA mod. There you go. That one caught my eye. And Stu's been at it again with his crazy stuff.
He's just working with just full on amber now.
I don't know what. Yeah, it looks. He's done a load of. They're just Atty stands.
That's one he found that
crafted.
was just mucking around, and he put it up for sale, right?
I'm not sure what it was doing, but it looks really nice.
I think I saw it
thought,
on his Facebook group that I found this knocking around done a long time ago. First X1 takes it for blah blah blah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Granddad ordered it apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were. I mean, I quite like the look of it, and he's even on the. If you put the next one up, Mark, he's even put it with a fancy box. I mean, he is a bit bonkers for his presentation when he does stuff, but
regardless that it's doing and it's nicely made, I've never understood the Addy stands because you screw them in, you can put your cotton in your coil that you've had to dry burn first on a mod or some kind of ohm reader or whatever, and then you put it back on a mod or an ohm reader to put some juice on and you fire it a couple of times.
I've had the same one for about 7-8 years. And if anyone could tell me who made that, I'll be impressed.
that's not Panda. I have no idea who made that. I can't see it from here. Go on, get it closer to the camera, mate. You just.
Eden Mods, there we go. Ben got it.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
It's a rose stand.
Yeah.
Very nice. What's that for? Was that for something?
Yeah, the rose.
Oh,
It came with rose, the very first one.
okay.
Or second one. I don't recall.
No. There you go.
And I've probably very rarely used it. I just tend to use a mod.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've got one that I won, very generously won in an auction, in a raffle. Sorry, and yeah, I keep it out and it sits there, but I never actually use it because I just use my building stand.
The main thing I would find them useful for is for the mods that the Atties that I occasionally use, but aren't necessarily on a mod. So putting them in something that keeps them actually stood upright.
Yeah,
is useful.
It'd be handy for if you one of your huge tanks when you're refilling it to put that on that, and then
stand it on the floor so it makes it about this height.
Yeah, exactly. So you could easily
easily
then rebuild it.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. So I also saw this, so I'm very excited about this one. Because This confused me. I'm like, what?
I saw
It's-
this as well.
It's the new Aegis Boost.
It isn't
It
the
isn't.
new Aegis
At all.
Boost.
They've only shown they've literally shown the frame and they've taken everything else off, haven't they?
Yeah, basically, it's a teaser for a thing that's probably being announced as we speak.
Yes, because it said see you on the 10th of May. I went onto the Geek Vape tech site about 2 hours back, and this was still the latest thing that was on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was intrigued. So is the boost? Are you going to be able to take these panels off, or are they just going? Nah, this is the frame. We're just teasing you with it.
Yeah.
The
No
boosts are supposed to be good, aren't they? I know they're popular.
no update on the Instagram yet, so they haven't
Nope.
unveiled it yet.
Damn.
But yes, the new boost is coming.
Excellent. So there you go.
General Dave, I
good.
just checked the Vapor Expo. It doesn't seem Snow Wolf is coming on their own, but
Aw.
if you do find them, please, would you see if they have one?
I'll have a look. Yeah.
Thanks. Couldn't
Yeah.
find them on any pages so far.
Ready for the next?
Yes. Sorry. What have I got for the next one? There you go. Oh, I saw a fancy photo and got a little bit kind of like, oh wow, look, that is a fancy photo. Now,
Danny Mini?
Danny Mini with I named the file so I could remember what it was, but I now can't see the file.
Cosmonaut?
SQY RDA.
Okay.
Looking at
I
the
didn't-
drips
I
to the
hadn't heard
right
it.
of the mod, it looks as though someone got very excited over it.
Yeah.
That's
But
just
also-
blazing, Mark.
But also, I don't think that Danny has been used. Either that or they've been very creative with the Photoshop, because there is no Atty swirls on the top of that mod whatsoever.
No, I've worked out what it is. It's
What?
Chandler's beard hair. That's where it landed.
But Jenna, the thing that there's no like circles from Ati is because, you know, some people, they actually only use vape stuff to take pictures. They don't actually use it.
Ah, okay.
It's just
Yeah.
their prerogative, I guess.
Could be, yeah. No, could be. Who vapes dual RDA on a Danny? Yeah, and a Danny Mini. I mean, why wouldn't it be like the 21700 Danny? That would make a little bit more sense if it was dual coil.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, that Atty does look like it would overhang a little on that.
Yeah, I don't know whether it would or whether it does, but
I do like the look of the
Hey.
lip tip though.
do you think? Okay.
I've got a real thing about real slim, low profile lip tips.
Each to their own.
Having said that, I'm quite
Hey.
enjoying the drip tip on that. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
For me, a drip tip like that. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Are you broken?
I know. I'm concerned.
That shows how good that actually is, that he hasn't changed the drip tip on it.
Yeah, I literally haven't taken it out because there's enough room to see your coil inside there and everything.
Doesn't it come with another drip tip as well?
It comes with a complete. It does. It comes with a smaller airflow drip tip.
Right.
Smaller bore drip tip. Still 810, but it reduces it down. But it comes with a complete new, different top cap as well.
Ah.
Because then you can because that is set up as, I don't know if you can see, single coil inside it. The other top cap, the airflow doesn't extend so much inside. You've got more room in there to put two coils in. So you can put two coil build in.
So the smaller bore drip tip comes with the one that is meant for bigger coils.
Yeah, I found that odd. When you open the box, the smaller cord drip tip is on the dual coil. Yeah, top cap.
Maybe when they were putting it together, they just put them on the wrong one.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think they prefer the aesthetics of this one, so that's why it's on there. But hey, it works well with this single coil one.
Hey,
so,
if it works with a single coil, go for it.
yeah, and why not? Look, I'm using a wide bore 810 and enjoying it, which is weird. Next one, Mark. This is good.
So for a change, you've gone for girth instead of length.
Yes. Yeah. Big fat one.
Oh, I saw this.
Did you see this? Oh,
I saw
yes.
this.
Yeah, I thought this was worth mentioning. The Pulse AIO.
Ooh.
So we know the Pulse AIO. It's basically a bloody great big billet box made out of plastic that takes 21700 batteries.
That also takes big builds and cracks when it overheats.
It has had some issues.
But Jana, did you read the story connected to that picture?
If you go on to the next one, man.
The interesting one is the one where Tony B himself actually posts that same story with the picture, then he just gets slated in comments.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, just in case you're watching this on your phone and it's too tiny for you, to all dear Vandy Vape fam, while the original design was sound, the way users utilised the mod presented scenarios that weren't easily predicted. Low ohm bills, high heat, different borrow tanks and other factors introduced the possibility for fractures that we didn't experience in development of the mod. Service has been over and above other China manufacturers and will continue to be so. We have improved the frame and any future warranty claims will receive this version, including any that have already been replaced and have further issues. Thank you for your patience and the support of Vandy Vape and the Tony B project.
So what they're saying is they didn't test it properly. They didn't realise the point that releasing a burrow mod does give people the opportunity to use different
devices, tanks,
different devices, tanks, exactly, different bridges. But they only tested it with their own. Who just said? Graham just said, I got one in black, much better than the coloured ones. Those coloured ones ain't very strong, are they?
No.
What were the black ones? Were the black ones Delrin or just
a black plastic?
But I guess any manufacturer do a proper test. They of course have Diddy involved to do the angle grinder test. That's like you always do that.
Yeah, definitely. But like I said, but if you have one, now is the time to have a problem with it and then send it back to get one of these new ones.
Get a replacement. The thing that would bother me if I was thinking of getting one is how do you know that the one that you're getting is a new one or an old one?
Because
see it on the
top, that's the whole thing they've changed.
The top's changed. They've changed the design on the top.
They've changed the design on the top.
Instead of it being round, there's a little like extra thingy. You see?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Put a slightly bigger fitting in the top.
They put more metal around the top bit.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So that's how you know.
So how do you know that when you order it or order it when you order it online? How do you know which one you're gonna get?
Well, if you get the first one,
is it like a box of chocolates?
Yeah. Well, if you get the first one, you J Haze it and send it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at the picture. It actually says after sale only. So are they maybe only sending these out for replacements for people who complain?
It looks like it.
Probably
if
that's what
anyone
they
has
do.
a warranty issue,
Yeah,
that's what gets sent out.
Yeah, that's probably what they do in the moment. But they probably all, I would imagine, new ones that get sent out in the future would be. But then, is it something where new ones are going to be sent out? Have they just created those as replacements and?
Yeah, but it says mainframe, so you probably don't get replacement doors, or if it comes with RBA as a kit and stuff like that. So it's only the frame.
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, so it could be like I say just the frame, and they're going to keep this for the design of the Pulse AAO V2.
Yeah,
possible.
Any of you guys
updated it?
Any of you guys bought one or tried one or?
No, I got tempted to at some point, but then I read up and saw that there were some issues with it, so I decided against it.
You know what? Do you know if they'd have done one in Delrin? okay, it'd be twice the price, but I'd have perhaps given
Honestly,
it.
I'm not touching anything Tony B's involved with because that's just straight bullshit.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said,
Nothing against Tony B, me, but
I got spoilt when I got the Cthulhu because
yeah.
anything. Like I said, I was looking at that because I wanted something to put my 21700s in because I never use them. But I just decided against it.
I was thinking the same, and then had people saying, "Yeah, but the crack, don't bother." Oh.
No one's have
You have billet
mode.
boxes. So why the need? You have something that's superior to it.
In fairness, Graham, I've had plenty of issues with billet boxes over the years, and even looking at some of the higher end Borough people, they're still having issues. This isn't just Vandy Vape with the issues. I think it's the whole Borough scene.
And some of the, let's call it high-end, which isn't even high-end devices, but they just go for a lot of money because of some weird made-up hype. They are just as exposed to these issues as well. So,
Yeah.
In fairness,
there
at
is
least
no way of testing that with every possible Borough combination.
I'll give Vandy Vape their due. They've gone, we fucked up, let's fix it. You go to some of these elitist high-end knobs, they'd have gone, it's a design feature.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I said it is credit to them. They've come out and said, yes, we fucked up. Here's how we fixed the issue.
Jay, yes, you did fix one of mine. It came back to you for a second fix, I believe.
Ah,
Ready for some boobies?
there you go. And the last one, not quite, not so much. Our lovely Zophie Vapes is back on the review scene. I love Zophie. And this time she is reviewing some weird ass sunglasses.
I saw a post on a Facebook page the other day with the vaping guys where it actually says, I also sometimes do vaping reviews. It was like,
Well,
okay. Yes, honestly, seeing that 95% of vapors are men, we know why people watch TV reviews.
Do you remember when you used to be able to get shades like that rolled up? They were like a plastic, and then you unrolled them and stuck them on the side of your head.
Yeah,
They look just like them.
yeah, they do. Wasn't that about the time of Max Headroom as well? Didn't he have a pair that was something similar?
No, I don't. I know you got a pair free for sending in 10 packets of Doritos or something, and they send you a pair of wraparound.
Wasn't it for eight packs of Trio or something?
Something like that.
Yeah. Trio.
I want a biscuit and I want one now.
now.
Not one, not two, but 3 things in it.
Matt, I'm sorry.
A chalky biscuit and a toffee taste too.
Zophie Vapes, I don't know what it is. It's her voice. Forget she could. It's her voice.
But she plays on that. She knows it uses that kind of
Oh God, yeah.
voice to antagonize the men.
Oh, it's the way she speaks, and she does it on purpose. I'm sure. I'm sure she doesn't actually speak like that in.
Does it make your loins feel funny?
No, but
I was going to say, be careful with that, Martin. You're going to trigger Mark's ASMR fetish.
I actually have a dilemma to end the show on, which I just discovered.
Won't pick up. You need to turn it into stereo mode to get the ASMR going.
So browsing through the Vapor Expo exhibitor list, there was of course a shitload of Chinese companies.
really,
Yeah.
that's a surprise.
But one caught my eye, which I was like, hey, is that considered vaping? ICOS have a stand.
I've seen something this week. Have you seen the low nicotine cigarettes that have been released?
No.
Oh, I meant to put this in.
Why would low
Google.
nicotine when the bad thing about the cigarettes is all the different harmful chemicals, not actually the nicotine. That's just addictive.
So there's a brand called Sorry, bear with me a second. Where was it? Where did I find it?
While Mark finds that, IQOS, vaping or not vaping?
Get in the bin.
Is it vaping or is it not vaping? Does it belong on a Vapor Expo? Is it not vaping? Is it vaping? Please feel free to...
It is a healthier-ish alternative to smoking. It's certainly not vaping.
Yeah, but you don't see Nicorette and stuff who offer smoking cessation products show up on a Vape Expo, you know? Like, oh, we have gum and patches and shit, you can stop smoking. This is a Vapor Expo. I mean,
yeah.
This is
Moonlight and Moonlight Menthol, manufactured by 22nd Century Group Incorporated.
Who's this one? Say again, over.
Moonlight and Moonlight Menthol, manufactured by
I can't remember the
22nd
name.
Century Group.
And they're also releasing water-based e-liquid as well, aqueous.
water-based.
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's, you got AG.
Aqueous, yeah.
Aqueous, yeah. It's basically, they're taking away PG, they're taking away VG. Obviously, PG and VG are sweet. So they've developed an aqueous e-liquid, which is obviously a purer flavour because there's no sweetness of VG. Apparently.
Okay.
Is that the stuff they use in water-based lube?
Probably.
Yeah, that's the one that doesn't taste like anything. Yeah, I know. I've heard.
I will need to find this cigarette thing. I was looking at it earlier, and I cannot find it now.
You cannot do it, Captain.
Here we go. I've got it. Very low nicotine cigarette test. So VLN is the brand.
Very low nicotine.
Yeah.
We make that a brand.
And they come with 95% less nicotine. So they're obviously better for you.
We have all the dangerous chemicals.
95% number.
Yeah, so they're hitting the 95% number on the nicotine, but it's still going to be just as bad for you with all the other shit.
Yeah.
That's like the people who smoke extra light cigarettes. You know, you get all the harmful thing, you just don't get any nicotine. Doesn't make any sense.
It's still going to kill you, but no fun.
But the FDA have actually pushed it through as the first smokable product aimed to help smokers smoke less.
They're just going to smoke 500 a day.
Yeah, sounds like the FDA. You know,
This just shows that with money you can convince the FDA of anything. Because
yeah. If you put enough money into the FDA, then Big Tobacco plowed enough money into them, so they've got these approved.
Because from a health perspective, this makes no sense. No sense.
Oh dear.
I'm trying to find the nicotine level. Oh, 0.5 milligrams of nicotine.
So they've done that to hit the magic 95% number, so as they can take anyone brings up
0.5.
0.5. Yeah, so that's 0.5. If it's 0.5% nicotine,
20 milligram in a fag.
Yes, that'd be the 95%, won't it?
10% of 20 would be 2. So
No, if it was 5 milligram, it'd be 95.
Mark, IQOS, vaping, not vaping? Do they belong in a Vape Expo?
No, it's heat, not burn. It's still a tobacco. It's tobacco based.
But but to be fair, every expo I've ever been to, they are the emptiest stand in the place.
That and Juul.
I don't think I've ever seen a Juul stand, but it just definitely the IQOS traditionally was always the one where you wouldn't know, because it's the funniest one ever, because they wouldn't know. I don't think I've ever saw anybody test it because it's a tobacco product, so they couldn't do it under the rules.
Does anyone remember seeing who was it? Riyadh. Him. So they came into his shop trying to sell him the IQOS, so he live streamed it.
Yeah,
No.
I remember seeing that. Yeah, I remember seeing the video he posted of it. Yeah.
Live streamed him ripping him a new arsehole.
I was going to say, whenever I've been to I've walked past the IQOS stand a couple of times, and there was either no one on there, or there was somebody just giving them shit. I'm like, I actually felt for the guy. I'm like, I mean.
But to be fair, the product is
he's
okay.
only getting £10 an hour to be doing this.
But don't call it vaping. I mean, I have nothing against their product, but don't call it vaping because it's not vaping.
Shouldn't be there. They're just stupid enough to pay for a bloody great big stand.
Yeah, that's it. They pay money for a big stand, so it's going on. Yeah, it's same as all the old CBD ones, which I haven't seen any CBD in the list.
I think I saw one or two that had something with CBD. But if it's still you're vaping the CBD, if they have a stand with all different kind of CBD products like gummies and whatever, cream, whatever, but if they have liquid, then they have a place.
Yeah. I think that it was the last expo or the time before when basically one whole wall.
Yeah, but
was all
they
CBD.
put those two together. There was a CBD expo and the vapor expo. They brought those together. There was a big kerfuffle.
That was jam. I think just expo just had one side of it, but yeah, there was just all and it was all drippers and stuff like that. But it was all CBD stuff. But that seems to have died off now.
Graham, no, it's a box. I got rid of all my wickets. They're all gone. Didn't use them, so no. Box for me. We're about on the nose tonight. Well done.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think we're doing all right there.
We will be inviting everyone in as usual. I'll pop the link up as soon as we start the credits rolling. It's been a pleasure as always. Thank you for joining us. Go back, watch the Saturday show thing.
Simon Saturday show. Just put that into YouTube.
Thanks, Simon, for having us on. It was quite a bit of fun, and go to find Savage Simon on YouTube and then watch the show back if you wanna see us answer weird questions or not weird questions. Give weird answers to questions and.
Graham, I've got big hands, mate. That's why it looks small.
He's had that problem all his life.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We're going to pop the link in. If you want to pop in, say hello, say hi, come and have a few beers. Very well, it's a Tuesday evening and it's getting on, but we'll be on for an hour or so. So, yes, thank you very much for joining us. We will see you, hopefully, next Tuesday. Is that the best we can do? Just to...
I'm waiting for you to...
We was waiting for the adios bit.
Adios, motherfuckers!
VTUK.